Streets for one-way miles, free spirits running wild, not for the meek, not for a job. Running out of hell, the power has no.
Port Cleveland metal scene, hanging out with mechanics and things. How you guys doing?
What's up? Awesome.
Can I have you guys introduce yourselves and say what you do in the band?
Scott, bass player.
Rad, guitar. Paul.
ML, drums.
Okay, Paul plays the Paul. Got it.
Vocals.
Where did you guys meet each other?
Me and him grew up together from like childhood. So I don't know, take it from there. I mean, you know, it's his project name, it's his project, so we came up with it. We started as two-piece, pretty much, just going around town doing actually acoustic gigs, if you can believe it, a lot of songs. After that, we finally got together, we found an apartment together, and we started living in, well then one day he needed a job, so we went next door to go get a job and started working there as a cook, and well, we can take it from there. I guess that's where we met him.
That's where he met me. We were working together, and he looked at me and he was like, "Are you a musician? Play anything?" I'm like, "I play guitar." He's like, "No, I'm doing a little thing, you know. Here's a CD, check it out. This is me, you know. If you like it, hey, let's jam." So I liked it. Went and jammed, and been with him ever since.
And on and off.
Like 4 drummers later, we found him on Craigslist.
Oh, actually, that's a cool story though, man. Because we were in the midst of, we just got rid of our drummer. We were looking for a drummer. This guy posts. I don't know how he posted. I never even actually saw it.
Dad on
Craigslist, and that's it. He loved it. Yeah, he was just like, he's like, oh, I answer your Craigslist because of what you said. Awesome.
I don't love Craigslist.
Heavy rock, not metal, no hang-ups, no crazy girlfriends.
Must have car.
Must have car.
No
Yeah.
Muppet Kids.
No Muppet Kids. Yeah.
But play like Animal. All right, I can do that.
The hell's a
Soon,
Muppet
it
Kid?
didn't take no more than one practice. But we knew
What
we had
Year's
something.
Day or something, wasn't it?
January 30th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a month later.
The hell's a Muppet Kid?
2009. 2009. No, 2010.
2010.
2010.
So now it's been us for 2 albums later. You know, getting ready to start putting a something together for a third possibly. So yeah, we got enough material, and you know, it's a nice show. You heard a couple of samples of those fine melodies. You know, so yeah, you know, we're really, you know, to this day still trying to turn up the scene. You know, just getting in there.
Something a little different. Everybody's screaming.
No, you know,
I guess there's time and place, you know. Use it when you need it. Sing when you can, I suppose.
and yeah, I mean, you know, we just throw it down. You know, if you like to rock, we throw it down. So that's about it. You know, I mean, I don't know. Anything to add to that?
I don't know.
What would you like to know?
How do you guys feel about instrument prices? Do you guys refer on, well, do you guys shop online, Guitar Center, or mom and pop shops? How do you personally buy your
All three, all of the above. I mean, that just whatever comes across. You know, hey, you know, I like, certain of us have certain things we like, too pricey. Certain things we, you know, we're just shopping around and we see something like, oh my God, you know, that looks a deal. And it could be anywhere. It could be online.
Where do you get all your little boutique pedals? You get them
Online. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's certain places that have like stuff like that, but you know, they're really expensive, so you just go online, and you know, that's the same thing with him. He goes online, but he also goes to different stores.
Yeah.
Whoever trades in, whatever.
I have 5 guitars. I bought 2 of them at a little guitar shop. And one of them at Sam Ash, and 2 of them at Guitar Center. So it's kind of like whatever I see at that time. I mean, in this day and age, it's kind of like I don't have as much time to shop around for stuff, so I'll probably shop online than I do.
I'll tell you what though, this is the guy right here that finds the deals. Yeah, dude,
eBay fiend.
Yeah, eBay and online fiend. But he'll see it. He'll be like, dude, you wouldn't believe what I buy. You know how much I got this for?
It's an acquired
seriously,
trait
yeah.
for any
like,
drummer.
like choice stuff,
well-
and he gets it pennies on the dollar. I don't know.
Drums are expensive, so.
Yeah, especially since you gotta buy that shit in parts. A guitar is a guitar, a drum is this.
Yep.
Right.
And he finds it. He gets it, man. He's just like, dude, you wouldn't believe I got this for this guy. I went out there, bought it, threw the money.
Oh yeah, Craig's. Yeah, all my.
Didn't you sell a roll of toilet paper on eBay?
I did sell a roll of toilet paper on eBay. And my teeth on eBay. I sold my teeth on eBay.
He sold pieces of his used drumsticks as keychains on eBay. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool.
Get any decent pull on that?
What's that?
I said, you get any decent pull on that?
How many did you sell?
About 20.
That's one, really?
Yeah. Use drumsticks and you sand them and drill a hole in them and put a keychain on them.
What'd you sell?
Huh?
What'd you sell?
$3.99 to $6.99 each.
And he sold 20 of them. That's all I gotta say. Rock on. Oh yeah.
Which influences go into the production of your lyrics? Politics, religion, society?
Getting high.
Wow. Well, actually, the lyrical guy, that would be the
Partying.
question for him because he's the one who writes the lyrics. So.
Sort of like a state of mind. Kind of try to put someone in an environment that they're not used to being in. So if when they read the lyrics or they hear the lyrics, they can sort of put themselves there. Maybe it's more of a state of mind. There's some political stuff, but not a lot. That's too much of that been done. Everybody's doing it. It's more of a state of mind is more of like state of being, driving cars, women, monsters,
Getting high.
getting high, enjoying life, you know, all the good things in life, I guess. That's about it.
Probably something.
If you guys want to mention how many stripper poles would be in it?
One in every room.
For me.
Ching. Yes.
And then one for us to slide down from all the floors. A nice cushy landing.
You know, we get that additional lot.
Add one.
Yeah,
One for
that's
myself.
fun.
Yeah, that
We
too.
gotta take a piss real fast.
One for yourself in
Yeah, you're
every
on the
room,
third
and of
floor.
course the one that goes
King
between the
bathroom on the
floors.
main
It's like the
floor.
Ghostbusters.
Sort of, yeah.
For the younger generation, us, can you guys describe for us the golden age of MTV?
What major band?
Was there one? Headbangers Ball was probably
Headbangers.
Yeah, Headbangers Ball. I agree with that.
They
Yeah.
played Slayer and Pantera and Metallica and
Judas Priest.
Maiden, all the metal. I mean, what do you watch now?
I remember one particular
I'm gonna kill
episode.
you. I need something to eat.
Ricky Rackman was interviewing Rob Zombie. Well, he was White Zombie at the time, and they were just coming out.
And he was painting the
And he started painting the pole, and the producers was like, "Hey man, that's so cool. I love what you're doing." He's just like, "Yeah, it's gonna take a little time." He goes, "I've got an idea." So I remember that short span that Ricky would have other guests, and in the background, Rob would be back there drawing on that pole. I remember that. Totally just
And you'd
watching
see-
every one of those, and he's back there just drawing, and he's interviewing like Scott Ian of Anthrax or something. Yeah, you know, or you know.
I remember the first day MTV came out.
I remember watching Live
the
Aid
first
on
day.
it.
What
Video killed the radio star.
Yeah.
Man, well, the big thing was that it was like a different medium. I mean, up until
Yeah, it
that
was
point,
new.
you had like variety
No one else had
shows
done
that
it.
would have bands and stuff, but you didn't have like
Made
a
for
show
TV
that was
video.
like all
Yeah.
video.
Yeah. Visual with your audio.
Let alone a network.
Now it's, I mean, do they even play music on MTV? I do that. I mean, they still call it
MTV
technically
too.
music
MTV
television, but do they even play music?
Rarely on MTV too.
Oh, MTV too. Oh, okay.
MTV is like teenagers and our parents.
Yeah, it shows. It
Yeah,
shows.
but they all
It has
play-
nothing to do with music on
The
any
only
level
time they play
whatsoever.
music anymore, it's rap.
Yeah.
Suck a free Sunday. That shit. It's like, come on.
You know you can't spell crap without rap, right? Saying.
Which artists did you guys grow up listening to?
Led
Zeppelin,
Zeppelin,
Kiss,
Metallica, Slayer.
Kiss,
Geist,
Neil Diamond.
Black Sabbath, Motorhead.
Motorhead.
Jam, Soundgarden.
Hawkwind.
Now, is Motorhead older than Machine Head?
Yes.
Way older.
Okay.
Yeah, Motorhead started in like 75.
74.
Yeah.
74.
Was it
when
71st now?
Lemmy got kicked out of Hawkwind.
Yeah,
Well, he started that right away. He
Well,
started
the
that
rest of
project
them were
right
like
away.
doing like what, Smack or something, and he was doing Speed.
He was doing speed and got
So they
caught
just
on the
kinda didn't
Canadian
work together.
border, and they kicked him out because he missed a show in Detroit. So
Well, no, they were all into they were more like into psychedelics, and he was all
Yeah.
Mr. Speed, like let's go, come on, man, get faster. And they
No,
were
he,
like,
he
whoa,
took,
dude.
he took amphetamines. That's what he took.
Yeah.
That's why he was fast.
It's about me, same difference.
same thing.
But
Do you guys have any thoughts on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees, past, present, and future?
No.
I don't know, Kiss made a mess of their shit. That's for sure.
I mean,
It's all.
well, I mean, you know,
corporate
everybody that's
bullshit.
old, that's rocked out for the past 4 decades, you know, hey man, who, you know, they majority of them deserve to be there, and they're getting in there.
I'm
So
a native Clevelander. I think
It's great that
fucking
it's here in
great we have
Cleveland,
it.
but it's a farce.
They pass up
Where's
a lot of
Sabbath?
really good bands, you know. And
where's Sabbath?
Where's
They're
Deep
in.
Purple?
Sabbath's it.
Where's Deep
Are they?
Purple?
They finally get it?
Sabbath's it.
Where's Deep Purple? Where's Sabbath?
Well, Sabbath's it.
Where's Ozzy?
Where's Ozzy?
It's too bad that they just like it's. I really do believe it's more of a corporate thing than a.
Well,
Should
the
be more of
biggest
a
thing
fun
that I
thing.
think that sucks is that
It is.
the induction ceremony takes place in New York City.
And not here. I
every
actually
4
I agree
years.
with that too.
Didn't
Totally.
we have one so far?
No, every 4 years they have
We
it.
have Metallica here.
The only
Suits.
biggest one they had was obviously the opening one, and ever since then, he's right. Most of them have been in New York. You know, it's like
It's like New York City doesn't need more press.
No.
They don't need more anything.
one of the largest cities in the world, and yeah, they gotta have it.
They don't need more tourists. Stop stealing our
they
shit.
We do.
Yeah, right.
How do you guys personally enjoy music? Do you guys have do you guys download
day.
or CDs or?
Everything, all the above.
I swear to God, I still buy CDs.
I still listen to vinyl. I still
yeah.
collect and buy
Vinyls,
vinyl.
tapes,
Album, CD,
yeah.
8-track, cassette.
I
I don't know
very
about
rarely
eight-track.
download.
I have 8-track.
Do you have an 8-track? Do you have an 8-track player?
I have some Jefferson Airplane.
Do you have an 8-track player? Oh my god! I didn't even think you could even find
I had a
those
Cutlass.
anymore.
Ted Nugent,
8-track
Double
player.
Live Gonzo on 8-track. Could be better. Right in the middle of Wayne Dang, Sweet Poontang, it skips to track 3.
No, I think it's kind of a fucked up thing that people don't really have any attention span anymore for music. Like they want to hear one song and they want to download it for 99 cents or $1.04 or whatever the hell it is, and then I mean it's not like, you know, back in the day we would like sleep out for tickets to go see bands and their concerts, and like, the CD would come out, we'd stand in line at midnight to buy the CD. I mean, I still buy CDs. I don't think that downloading the shit is the right thing to do unless you're actually paying for it. If you're pirating it and stuff. I mean, I was an engineer for 12 years. I worked with a lot of really great bands, and I would feel really shitty if I downloaded a whole album and didn't give the band any money, knowing that they put in 6 months to a year to 2 years making this friggin' killer record, and they're getting nothing out of it. I just think that whole downloading thing is, if you're gonna do it and you do it legit, that's cool. But I still, to this day, I'll go to the exchange and I will buy it. I'll pay the money so I could look up the art. You know, I can look at the artwork. I can see who
That's
produced
what I'm
it,
big on.
who's the
You know,
engineer. Do I
it's
know
not
any
just
of
a
them? Was
CD,
there
but you're getting a
any
package
assistants
deal
out
out
of
of
school?
it.
I mean,
You're getting you're getting the music of the band, but you're also getting everybody else that was put by. There's like so many people out there that put that little piece of plastic with the CD together, you know, or that find even more so than a vinyl. You know, there's artwork, there's photography, there's so much more. When you're That's the one thing I don't like about downloading. I don't mind downloading them out myself, but that's one thing I don't like about it. You don't get anything. You get a song.
Does your
You're not getting a package,
whole,
you know?
Does your
that whole
MP3
vibe,
player have
too,
the
of,
list
like,
of everyone that
getting
the
new
artist is thanking? Does it? No, I don't think your MP3 player does.
No, not at all. You know, not at all. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't have credits.
Where's the anticipation of, oh my God, that album comes out on June 3rd. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. Instead, you just wait till the day and then you hop on your computer with your cup of coffee and download it. I mean,
Can't wait. You're saving up. You go to the store. You see the last copy
There's something
there.
about that
It's
thrill of
still
going
wrapped
in there
in
and
plastic.
physically
You
getting that
race
in
an
your
old lady to it and you grab it.
I still like taking the cellophane off and opening up a CD and going, oh, that fresh, brand new fucking smell. I love that.
oh, like old Xerox tests back in the day. Everybody be like,
Gotta love that fresh plastic smell.
I'm telling you, man, that's awesome, man. That's the first thing, to this day, first thing I do, I buy a brand new CD, I'm like this, unwrap it, I look at the back real quick and I go,
Walk off my fucking
oh, sweet, you know, hell yeah.
What was the question? Neil Diamond? Yeah, I think Hot August Night is one of the greatest live albums.
oh, come on, Frampton Comes Alive.
That was great. Kiss Alive 1 and 2.
Oh yeah.
It's a great album.
You love all
Deep
their
Purple
solo
live in
stuff.
Japan.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Live in Europe.
Grand Funk Live.
Grand Funk Live. All those double live albums.
Good shit.
Was that the part? That was
Live albums. That's another thing, you know.
all I know is the heart of rock and roll is still beat.
In Cleveland.
All right. Mr. Huey Lewis.
How has the sound of Mechanics of Things evolved from day one until now?
We started acoustic. I started in '98 in Boston when I was an engineer, and I got all the assistant engineers together, the computer techs, chief engineers, and everybody played different instruments. I wrote all the songs. Everything was like acoustically driven, like lead guitars on electric, sort of, I don't know, Santana-y in a way, Pearl Jam-y in a way. And then as things progressed, and then we all started like getting together, everything just plug this in, plug that in. I need a cabinet, I need electric, I need a bigger cabinet, I need a better guitar, I need to hot rod my pickups, I need to do this, I need to do that. And then this is what we have. And everybody,
I think once ML joined the band, we got more heavy.
you know, we were looking for ML.
They were,
Yeah.
He was the missing puzzle piece.
He was.
Yeah, we were like Spinal Tap. We went through like 7 drummers.
well, 3 of them spontaneously combusted.
Yes, they did. In some form of a way or another, they did.
And he actually knew me from a previous band. And
Yeah, I
it was
used to
heavy.
do, I used to do sound
He did
all
sound
through
for a
town.
band I was
Did,
in,
you know, sound here, sound
We
here, sound
kinda
here,
knew,
sound
we
everywhere.
kind of knew each other.
And I
but,
knew him from years back from when he did Nuclear and stuff.
Like he said, the first night that we jammed together, I pretty much figured this is what I like doing. It's the kind of music I like playing. It was heavy, and the stuff we've written since I've joined the band as compared to stuff that they had already recorded, I think is much heavier and more dynamic.
Oh yeah.
A little cleaner of a sound, a little more
Heavier.
a little more direction, I guess, more songwriting. Like,
Basically, we've grown as a band,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I mean, the further it goes, the more we're just like in tune with each other. Just like any band. It's
still
like any
write
band.
a
It's,
lot.
you know, as they go on, it's just that's how it is, man.
We all
Just
come
keep
up with
getting better.
ideas. Yeah, we all come up with ideas. And we
One person will come up with this.
jam them and
By the
practice,
time we're
they
done
turn into
jamming it
songs,
2
yeah.
or 3 times, it's this.
Yeah, it's
Because
like-
everybody's added in there.
it's like making a bologna sandwich with no cheese or mayo, and then
But
when you're
with Neil
done,
Diamond,
you
no.
have like a Dagwood. Well,
From Bologna to Dagwood. Okay, that's cool. I like that reference. That's all right.
Bologna
But
Dead.
does
That
any,
was my next question. Like, do you guys write the lyrics first, or do you guys write the beat and then like write the lyrics?
A little bit
at
of
the
both.
same time?
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Yeah.
sometimes I have a riff that I write lyrics around, and I just come in and say, hey, can you, can you lower, higher, lower, higher? And I'm like, oh, I got this idea for a chorus. Can you guys sing it? And they try it, and then we write a song, he'll just be screwing around and come up like, hey, anybody got anything new? And he'll be like, yeah, I got this song I've been working on, and he'll jump on it, and ML, no problem laying the backbeat down. And then as it gets written, it just keeps changing a little bit, but it doesn't steer too far from what was originally there. It just gets tightened up, and we make the parts a little better and cleaner. But yeah, it's a little bit of both. Everybody has their input. He writes, ML, we have those open jams. We're in the middle of practice. We just start jamming, and all of a sudden, a couple beers later, everybody's grooving. I'm singing, and we're like, "Hi, that sounds pretty cool. Why don't we make a song out of that?"
A couple dozen beers.
Yes.
What is your biggest pet peeve about the music scene, whether it be local or national?
Well, that's a loaded question.
Lack of crowds, lack of support. When I started doing this 25 years ago, you used to support everyone's band, whether or not you liked the music.
Yeah, there's not so much camaraderie anymore between bands. Bands used to help bands and support each other, and it's more about like it's that whole me attitude.
Now everyone's competing.
My band,
thinking
my
their
band, my
is
band.
better, and my band.
Like
my
me,
band.
Facebook.
And no one really
whatever.
comes out to see bands anymore. It's a job
that's
to
the
get
big
people
thing.
to your shows.
Yeah, that's the big thing. I
That's
noticed
bullshit.
that
People are afraid
nobody
to go
comes
out
out
and
to
have a
see
drink
bands.
No one comes
drive,
out,
or
yeah.
oh, we don't want to go out here. That's too far.
Used to be, I would just see who's playing at wherever we were going on a Friday or Saturday night. Whether or not I ever heard of them, we would go check them out and support them. There's not a lot of inter-band support
No,
between
not anymore.
Cleveland bands anymore.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the Cleveland scene for a while was all that. Everybody was
I think
like,
a part of that though is because back, it's also that everything's gotten bigger in the sense of there's. Let's just face it. From 20 years ago, there's 5 times more bands in this town than
And
there
there's
was.
5 more times places to play.
Yes, exactly.
You
don't have
limited
those
here
like
in
that
Cleveland.
one cool place or those 3 cool places that now there's like over 10, 15 places. So I think that adds in it too. You got 10 places that are playing bands. Well, who are you going to go see?
That's
You
like
know what
us.
I mean?
We have to be careful how much we play because we don't want to oversaturate. Because
That's another thing too. Yeah.
People get sick of coming to see us if we play every other week. But in the same breath, when we do play, you want people to come and see us and hear some of the new shit we're working on. And it's rocking a hard place, I guess. That there's less places to play, less people to come and see you, and this whole Facebook and
Like now,
Twitter bullshit. It's so. It's money driven now, and back in the day, I remember it was music driven. It's not so much music driven anymore. More about the money.
It goes back to what I said before too. Though there's no attention span for music.
children bands.
People want like that one song. That's all they want.
That and the fact that there's 30 bands that all selling each other. They all want to play the same type of music, whether it's good or bad.
I think that's the good thing about us. We're like we're like right in the middle. I mean, we're heavy. We're not too heavy, but we're not like Black Death scream.
Speaking of in the middle, this car needs outs.
Oh,
Oh shit.
We should let them out.
the car needs out.
We should let them out.
Thank you. Sorry about
Oh, no problem.
We got 2 more questions for you guys.
Oh, no problem.
We're not gonna hold you.
Oh, you're fine.
That's cool.
Can you guys name 3 ways to strengthen band relationships?
3 ways?
We let Brad talk to Scott because none of us can deal with Scott. He won't listen to us.
Practice. The before and after practice thing, hanging out together. We're all pretty much live in the same kind of area, so we're not too far out. Practice in a centralized location.
3, so that's only 1. So is there another one? Hanging out's a big one though.
Hanging out is
because if you don't hang out, there's no like bond or
Yeah.
We practice as much as we can. We hang out before, we hang out after, and we try to go out here and there. Doesn't happen a lot. We all work and do shit.
I notice a lot with bands is this, is when you're a band of brothers, you're a band of friends. It's not just, hey man, this is cool, hey, let's do this, but it's more like there's a connection. And when you stay together as the same people through and through, even through shitty tough times. Okay, that makes your band better. Because I notice a lot, not naming any names, of course, but I notice a lot, not just in this town but anywhere, that a lot of bands that want to people in. A certain amount of people in the band just want to make it, so they don't care who's playing bass. Just, can you play this? Cool, you're in. Okay, hey dude, nice to meet you. Play this. And there's not a connection. There's just, yeah, that dude's awesome. Yeah, he can play. But do they get along with him? Like these guys have. Can they hang? Can they hang afterwards and tolerate each other's bullshit? You know what I mean? Because that's huge. That's totally huge. We all tolerate each other's bullshit. And believe me, each have our own piles of it. But we each smell it, eat it, step in it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He likes to rub it on him, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
A key bonding ingredient to any band is beer.
Oh yeah.
We can suck down quite a few beers.
That definitely, that's a definite plus. But yeah, I mean,
there's a couple of us that are partiers, and there's a couple of us that aren't, but we all still get along.
Yeah, I mean, we get along in that band room or on that stage, but we get along.
There's a little bit of respect in there too, because everybody respects each other's domain, and you know how far we know each other for long enough. You know what buttons not to push.
We're not those guys.
You know the avenues to take to get things done. If you can't get it done, Brad is like the mediator in the band. If nothing can get done, we go to Brad, and somehow with his diction and how he presents things, he gets things done. And I think it's more in his presentation that it works for him, but it doesn't work for some of us. But he can make things happen.
We all know that we're not going to be rock stars. We don't want to be rock stars. We're not in it for the money either.
It's just fun.
We're in it to jam and to be together.
Love the right songs.
And get our music out there and have everybody else
out there. Another big thing that kind of is different about this band is that there's no one person in this band that tries to run the show.
Exactly. Like I was about to say, there's nobody. I'm not telling him, oh, shut up, dude. You don't know what you're talking about. Just be quiet. We'll take care of this. No, nobody in the band does that to each other. Absolutely not. No. If somebody says something, everybody stops and looks like, oh, yeah, that's not a bad idea, or well, we'll try. How about this? We'll try that, or something. But we never put anybody down. We never tell anybody to shut up.
Appreciation of the music.
It's like what he said, respect.
What we can create together, I think that we all know it's something pretty killer.
Yeah.
We know we're not going to be fucking
good or bad. We all respect everybody's ideas.
We just like to jam together. We like doing it.
When we
go to jam, we're not going to jam. We're trying to get each other together. Like, dude, we want to play. We all want to get it. Oh, let's play. Sometimes it don't work out. We got life shit and stuff. But you know what? We really do still to this very day. Man, calling each other all the time. Hey, can we jam? Let's do. I want to play.
I never.
All of us. We all do.
Especially when he calls.
Yeah.
1:30 in the morning.
Hey,
But hey, the next day I'll call him and go,
we're rock and rollers. What do you
Cool.
Yeah. Pretty solid within the band, but how do you guys handle camaraderie between bands?
We try and support bands as much as possible.
We really do. We've had a lot of
we try and hang out
brother
and watch
bands, if you will, over the years. Like during the Jigsaw days, we had some bands that we played with a lot, and then we hung on to a few of them. They call us, we play shows with them. Now we have a couple new ones that we do like 5 o'clock gig. Yeah, Heat-Chaw. And I mean, that's sort of a weird thing because anymore it's just music scene's so different. It's like you can't just get on a bill and be like, hey, we want to play stoner rock. We want 5 other stoner rock bands. You can find 2, but you got to find 3 other ones that you like that are your buddies and your friends. And you like their music.
I was saying. There isn't so much support now for other bands. Everyone's like, seems to be they want to be competing with each other. We're not like that. We're like,
we like to jam with other types of different bands. Here.
But I think the camaraderie thing comes and goes too, because after you it'd be like touring with the band for 2 years. After a while, you're like, damn, we've played with these guys so many times. Let's book somebody else. You know what I mean? So you just sort of, it comes in and out. Like you keep a band for a year and you play with them all the time. And then maybe 2 years you're playing with the same people. And then then you change it up and you meet some new band that likes you and you like them and you guys agree, wow, what we're doing is really cool and what you're doing is really cool. So, you know, let's do more gigs. And I think it just keeps switching. You know what I mean? You're like, you have your group of bands and then, you know, it moves on. Then you have another group of bands you play with. But I mean, they're all still there and you still do shows with them, but it's, you know, you may not do as many as you did in the past with them.
We're all like vets of the Cleveland music scene, I guess. We've all been around the corner and we know what to expect at some shows, and other shows we're pleasantly surprised that, hey, there's other really good bands we've never played with or heard of before. You're like, wow, we got to hook up with these guys. Like these are dudes from Cincy, fucking Valley of the Sun.
They were
just kind of found them
Electric
online.
Citizen too, man.
Yeah, they came up and
Really good too.
And there is a lot of good music in the city of Cleveland. It's just there's not a lot of band camaraderie. There's not a lot of bands that, you know, like to play with each other.
What we're doing too is like pretty much straightforward heavy metal, hard rock, stoner rock, whatever you want to call it. And in Cleveland, there's a few of them, but they're really not stoner rock. They don't have that groove, that chord-driven rock. They're more like, it's like a Mastodon thing. It's like, hey, we're stoner rock because we smoke pot. That's really not
I think
stoner
everyone
rock.
tries to be Mushroom Head too much.
Well, I mean, everybody knows somebody from Mushroom Head. So, you know what I mean? I don't know how many of those guys.
Yeah, everyone tries to be someone
like
else.
Kevin Bacon. Everybody.
The 7 steps.
I would say you can get back to them in Cleveland in 3 steps, though, not 7.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to get back to one of those guys.
And yeah, God bless them for what they're doing and what they've done for the city, but I don't want to go and hear
Five other bands that
five
sound
other
exactly
bands that want to
Yeah.
try and sound like that.
With keyboards.
I want to go hear a band that is doing something original and
Got some
they got
really
the
great
groove.
shows with Mushroom Head, mind you, too.
But it doesn't even have to be heavy. I mean, they can be anything. They can be anything. I've seen some
Playing at
great
the
music in this
fucking
town
library.
that has nothing to do with even close to even rock. It's like just good music. Period. I've seen a lot, and it's just if it jams, if it's cool and they're great, then you know what? Like these guys said, like this band we jam with a lot. Each album, they're not metal at all.
No, they're
We're metal compared to them. I don't like to compare us like that in that sense, but we are because they're so.
Well, we love those
they're
guys.
like
They're a great band.
they're
great
like they're just great good old rock, but they're great guys. They're great musicians. We love playing with them. And so we play with different bands, different shows. We're that band that you'll see on a bill
Fit
that
with
doesn't fit
anyone.
that bill. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
They
yeah,
definitely stand out.
yeah, for sure. You know, no matter
Oh,
what.
that we're all old
We like
shit.
I don't know. Like, people fail to realize great music comes from talent, not dollar bills. Like, I don't care how much money you pump into your instrument. If you have no talent, you're just gonna sound like shit.
Absolutely.
Like, you have this like little kid bands, like, oh, my parents gave me $500. I got this set, so I'm better than you guys. And
We play enough shows with that type of
But these guys, too,
We do it.
every one of these guys that I even said at the show tonight, this is the best band any singer could ever wish for. Because I can sing, I can scream, I can get metal, I can get mellow, I can do whatever I want. He's a fantastic drummer. Brad's probably in the top 3 guitar players in Cleveland by far, and I don't care if anybody wants to argue, then just play with him. Play with him and you see yourself. Scott's smoking on bass. I mean, he was a rhythm guitar player, he's a bass player, he can play acoustic. I mean, there's so much talent with these guys. I'm like the luckiest guy in the world to have these guys in this band.
Hold on a second.
Try to be nice, all right?
where can the fans find out?
I really like playing this area because there's a rallies right over there.
Oh, dude. Rally Fries, rock.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Where can the fans find your music?
And it just,
Where can fans find your music?
Oh, all over.
all over. Yeah, I mean,
Facebook, Reverb Nation.
Reverb.
Our website is currently down under reconstruction.
yeah. I mean, if you really actually just Google our
Google
name, and
Mechanics.
all the sites and everything will come up, and you'll be able to even contact one of us personally, and you can get our album through that way. Absolutely.
Cool.
Mechanics
We are all
of
over
things.
We are caught in the web. Yes.
Do you guys have any questions for Support Cleveland Metal Scene?
Supporting.
Support it.
Go to show.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Book us,
It's
man.
great.
Book book us. We'll play.
We definitely support that, and also Ohio music scene.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Crazy.
Ohio music scene.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think the
All you
biggest-
guys that are in this and supporting honest music, it's the best thing you can do for the city because it needs the support. I mean, this is what the rock and roll capital of the world, as they say, but you don't really see it. And if the support, then we need the support.
Yeah, the big thing.
Local bands
Big thing is the
especially.
fans. You know, there used to be a time when there was a real hunger for music, new music, and people wanted to see it live. They didn't want to just hear it on the radio or see a video or whatever. They wanted to see it live. They wanted to see these people actually performing in front of them. And I think that, you know, that's kind of
Falling by the wayside.
yeah, it's fallen down, and it's,
Something you got to keep in mind is as gas prices go up, commuting costs go up. So
and I
Yeah, but we got
understand there's a
people in
lot of
Burma not willing
factors
to
that
drive
roll
to
into
Lakewood.
that.
I mean, come on. I'm not driving out there. That's too far. It's not like
But
we're
at the
playing
same time,
Coventry or something.
you also got
you know?
people coming
Well, we do
down to
play Coventry.
Cleveland from
Right.
like fucking Flint,
They won't
Michigan.
go there either.
But this way, if we're to spend our hard-earned gas money to get somewhere, you got
To play.
expect people.
You can come
Yeah.
out and see us, and come out and spend and see us.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to give them a show. They're not going to be disappointed. They're not going to be
No, man. We're rocking out. So.
That's the thing, like, people can spend like 60, 75 bucks on a national band ticket, but they can't dish out like $8 for a local band ticket. And they sit at home like there's nothing to do. It's like,
Yep. Totally agree.
I don't understand.
Totally agree.
Well, thank you for letting us annoy you guys.
Absolutely,
We're
man.
really tired.
Anytime.
First of all,
Awesome.
what area of Ohio are all you guys from?
We're Cleveland.
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 We're all Cleveland.
South Cleveland.
Cool.
Currently, I
Anyway,
reside
thank
in
you guys for
Upper
making a
Parma.
drive out here. West side.
Problem.
Hell yeah,
Nice
man. Always.
We are
always
supportive
bullish.
of metal scene with Mechanics of Things. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for having us.
Long.